Hi, my name is Veteran Raymond and my card matrix number is 20DKA23F1801. So today, I will be talking about the Darul Hana Bridge. The Darul Hana Bridge is the latest addition to the vibrant Kuching waterfront and is the only pedestrian bridge in Kuching that connects both sides of the Sarawak River. So if we go to the Kuching, at the Sarawak River, at the both side, it has the James Brooke House and has the Dun, Dewan Undangan Negeri Sarawak. So the Darul Hana Bridge is connect the two places, that is James Brooke House and Dun, Dewan Undangan Negeri Sarawak. And now, let's we move to the area and capacity. The bridge is an S-shaped 3.25 meter wide walkway that meanders 335 meters over the Sarawak River. Its curved plane allows a comfortable walkway gradient that is suitable for access by disabled person. This bridge have elliptical egg-shaped viewing platform and each platform is 30 meters long by 10 meters wide. Darul Hana Bridge is a very good example for us to copy because the Darul Hana Bridge is also friendly human because it can be enjoyed by disabled person, not only a normal human person just like us, so that the disabled person also can join us to enjoy what we enjoy at the Darul Hana Bridge. So I hope in the coming next time, many company will follow this good example when they build the bridge. So now, I will be talking about the contractor. The contractor that involved in this project is, first is PPS Works Sarawak, second is Naim Land Sedian Berhad joint venture, and the last one is Sedia Benar Sedian Berhad. There's three company or contractor that involved in this project Darul Hana Bridge. About the reinforced concrete, the reinforced concrete RC, also called reinforced cement concrete RCC, is a composite material which concretes relatively low tensile strength and ductility are compensated for by the inclusion of reinforcement having higher tensile strength or ductility. The reinforcement is usually not necessary steel bar rebar and is usually embedded passively in concrete before the concrete site.
Hello, my name is Lia Saila and today I would like to explain about method of concrete transportation on site. First and foremost, people mostly use a wheelbarrow. Concrete can be moved around on the ground with the help of a wheelbarrow. It's a common method as the mortar pen for delivering ground level concrete. Second is concrete pumping. Concrete pumping is the transporting of a freshly mixed batch of concrete to a specific location on site. There are different types of concrete pumps. A common type of concrete pump for large-scale construction projects is known as a boom concrete pump because it uses a remote control articulating robotic arm to place concrete accurately. Next are crane and skip. When constructing skyscrapers, cranes come in quite handy. Cranes are quick and flexible, allowing the horizontal and vertical concrete transfer. Lastly is transit mixer. The transit mixer is one of the most popular tools for transporting concrete over long distances, mostly in the RMC plant, ready mixed concrete plant. Concrete can be put into the mixer either dry or wet. If the mix is wet, it must get to the site in 1 to 1.5 hours. Next, I would like to explain about batching plant. A concrete batching plant is a type of concrete mixing plant that mixes material to produce concrete. It is usually made up of a mixer and a conveyor belt. The conveyor belt carries the materials to be mixed, and the mixer then mixes it with water, cement, aggregate, or some other material in order to produce concrete. The concrete batching plant is a new technology that provides a cost-effective way to produce concrete. It is similar to a cement plant but uses a different process. Next is casting and placing the concrete. First is site work. Before we pour concrete, the site needs to be prepared to reduce the chance of heaving from expensive soil and frost. Place and compact a sub-base of field gravel unless the soil is compact and stable. Next is setting concrete forms. Setting concrete forms are set along the edge of the entire concrete area, and they are held in place with wood or metal stake. Stakes and forms are designed for easy removal once the concrete has cured. Next are early finishing. It uses a large metal or wood board to scrape the top of the concrete. Use a float to further compact the concrete. Next are troweling. Let the concrete rest until the surface begins to firm up before use a steel trowel to create a smooth, hard, and uniform finish. This can be done by skating across the surface around knee board. Next are final finishing. After all the troweling is complete, the final finishing can be applied on the concrete. Groove finish is put across the concrete surface, creating a rough textured surface. Other types of finishes is stamped, textured, or smooth trowel. Last but not least are curing. Let the concrete rest and begin to cure. Apply a liquid chemical curing and sealing compound to help the concrete cure slowly and evenly. Liquid chemical curing helps reduce cracks, curlings, and surface discoloration. This curing process lasts 38 days.
Okay, now is mixing. The point of mixing is when the final forms are in place, we can install the concrete. Then, pull ready mixed concrete truck up to the site and pour directly into the forms. For small slabs, you can use a wheelbarrow and shovel, but concrete mixer can make the process easier. Keep the concrete from settling and getting hard. Next is placement. Pour wet concrete into the forms until they are full to the top edge. Use shovels, rakes, and to move the concrete to make sure there are no voids or air pockets.
Hi, my name is Angeline Bia. Today I would like to talk about method of concrete curing. First is bonding and immersion. Bonding is typically used to cure flat surface on smaller job. Care should be taken to maintain curing water temperature at not more than 20 degrees Fahrenheit, cooler than the concrete to prevent cracking due to thermal stress. Immersion is mainly used in the laboratory for curing concrete test specimen. Next is spraying and fogging. Spraying and fogging are used when the ambient temperature are well above freezing and the humidity is low. Fogging can minimize plastic shrinkage, cracking until the concrete attains final set. Next is saturated wet coverings. Wet coverings saturated with water should be used after concrete has hardened enough to prevent surface damage. They should be kept constantly wet. Other than that is left in place form. Left in place form usually provide satisfactory protection against moisture loss for formed concrete surface. The forms are usually left in the place as long as the construction schedule allows. If the forms are made of woods, they should be kept moist, especially during hot and dry weather. Next is
Covering concrete with impervious paper and plastic sheet. Impervious paper and plastic sheet can be applied on thickly wetted concrete. The concrete surface should be hard enough to prevent surface damage from placement activities. Besides that, applying membrane-forming curing compounds. Membrane-forming curing compounds are used to retard or reduce evaporation of moisture from concrete. They can be clear or translucent and white pigmented. White pigmented are recommended for hot and sunny weather conditions to reflect solar radiation. Curing compounds should be applied immediately after final finishing. Next is lip steam. Lip steam at atmospheric pressure and high pressure steam in autoclaves are the two methods of steam curing. Steam temperature for lip steam at atmospheric pressure should be kept about 140 degrees Fahrenheit or less until the desired concrete strength is achieved. Lastly is heating cores. Heating cores are usually used as embedded elements near the surface of concrete elements. Their purpose is to protect concrete from freezing during cold weather concreting.
My name is Mir and Anak Francis, and I want to talk about timber. Timber is a type of wood that has been processed into beams and planks. It is also known as lumber in US and Canada. Timber are used for structural purpose and also used for building house and making furniture. These are three uses of local timber as construction material in construction site. First is timber formwork. Timber formwork is one of the best formwork used to form concrete, and its advantages over metal formwork are much greater. The costs of timber formwork are much lower, and it gives a high-speed installation and even lighter than metal formwork. Timber formwork in Malaysia usually use heavy hardwood, cengal, and light hardwood meranti, which is used to form beams and columns. Second is timber beam formwork. Timber beam formwork is a type of formwork that uses timber beams to support the weight of wet concrete. Timber beam formwork is often used in construction because it is strong and durable, and it can be reused multiple times. Third is timber column formwork. Timber columns are vertical structural components made from timber, designed to bear loads and transfer them to foundation. So these two pictures are the example of product produced from local wood. In the first picture, chairs and tables are made of cengal wood, and in the second picture, there's table are made from merbau wood.
So now we're gonna move to the last part, that is conclusion. So the conclusion is for the concrete. As a conclusion, the majority of reinforced concrete structures show excellent durability and perform well over their design life. Adverse environments or poor construction practice can lead to corrosion of the reinforcing steel in concrete. Steel is used because it binds well to concrete, has a similar thermal expansion coefficient, and is strong and relatively cost effective. Besides that, timber is a renewable construction material that is available worldwide and has a lower carbon footprint than materials that require a lot of fossil fuel energy to produce. It's also cost effective and requires less time for assembly than traditional methods. Timber has value that must be accepted and appreciated. So that's all from our group. Thank you.